ladies and gentlemen, is somebody that I got to tell the story because it's the truth. His mom sent me an email after I guest hosted Fred Schultz one day. His mother sent me an email and said, my son is this very talented singer, songwriter, jack of all trades, does everything well, very creative. I liked his stuff, so I've been playing it from time to time on the show. And some of you have liked it. We've put it up on the Facebook page from time to time, so we thought we would share a little bit of Elliot Astur with you. Now, before we get to him, let's play a little bit of one of his songs entitled Unions. If you would, guys, hit it.
We are teachers, we are nurses, firefighters, social workers. Our state depends on us. We earn the public trust. We're not just budget cuts.
All right, that is a little snippet of Unions. We're going to put certainly a link up to his web page, but let me welcome to the show now a very gifted and creative guy, Elliot Astur. Elliot, thanks so much for joining us on First Shift this morning.
Oh, thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. You know, you and I had a chance to talk off the air a little earlier this week, and of course we got to, I'm sure Sylvia's listening this morning, so Mom, thanks for the intro.
Yeah, she's super excited about this. You know, she's never heard her son on the radio before, so she's definitely enjoying this one.
One of the things that I've got to tell you that I find very heartwarming about this, although my mother is no longer with us, Elliot, I had a very similar relationship with my mom, and so I know you absolutely love and adore your mother. She can't be any more supportive that she is, and for people that don't think that matters, even if, okay, you're a smidge over 40, it does matter, Elliot.
Yep, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Yep, I am 41, but to have the support that I do from my mom, just day in and day out, is I couldn't be more grateful for that. So,
well, how did you end up? You know, and we'll tell people you do web design now, and you know I think that's how you make your living. But how did you become a satirist and a songwriter? Is that something that was always in you? And then how did that fit into activism and politics, Elliot?
Well, I've been a songwriter for as long as I can remember. I was writing songs when I was probably 11 or 12 years old. I was in a heavy metal band in high school, actually as a drummer back in those days, and I continued to do the songwriting when I was in college. My taste mellowed out a little bit, and I became more of like a piano rock type guy, like a Billy Joel, Elton John style, and I've been doing it ever since. I lived in Los Angeles after college for a number of years, and I did some piano bar stuff out there, and ended up back in New York City. I grew up on Long Island, and I live in Manhattan now. And the songwriting is just something that I can't not do it. It's sort of it's been in me forever, and it's just my way of expressing myself. So I'll always be doing it. And you know, in terms of the politics or the theme for it, I guess I can say I was never really that interested in politics until some point in my 30s. And something clicked for me. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I can say that like a lot of people, I was very, very inspired by the race between Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, whom I thought both would make a great president. But when Obama won, I just found that very inspiring, and it got me more and more into politics, and I just started following And then I thought, it's not always easy for me to come up with lyrics to my songs. The easy part for me is the music. So I needed material, and I've got so much material the past 4 years for my songwriting, from everything that's going on, from the gridlock in Congress and all the back and forth. It's just it's enabled me to write a whole bunch of new songs that I probably never would have written previously. So,
well, it's interesting, Elliot, because you are so generous with your material. You want people to utilize it. You encourage people to share it. This does not seem to be a labor of profit for you, but a labor of love.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think any musician will tell you they'd love to make a living doing what they do. But, for me, at this point, I really just want people to hear what I write. And that's what it's all about. I think there's definitely an audience out there for it. I hope there is. And although, admittedly, and one of the reasons I'm on your show is that there definitely is a liberal slant to my songs. So they're not for everyone, but, I write them from my heart, and it's the way I feel, and I just hope that some people get enjoyment out of it.
Well, as do I, and you say they're not for everyone. Well, I'm going to take a little bit of a disagreement with you on that. I think they are for everybody. Maybe not everybody wants to hear the messages, but it's not like you're lying. Sure. You're just telling the truth. You're telling stories through song. That's all you're doing, and if that's uncomfortable for people, well, so be it.
I agree with that. I mean, it's my point of view, and I feel very strongly about it. So yeah, I certainly wouldn't back down from anything that I say in my songs.
No, nor should you. Well, again, we're the website that you can find Elliot at is themadlefty.com, themadlefty.com. I'm sure Joe has got it up on the Facebook page. And so I want to encourage people to go and listen to some of his stuff. And you wear a T-shirt in one of the pictures that's on the website that says "I was raised Union," and of course the song we played is titled "Unions." Union's important to you.
It is important to me. My mom is a member of AFT. She's been a teacher her whole life, and especially when I saw what was going on in Wisconsin the past couple of years, the past year and a half, trying to strip union workers of their collective bargaining rights, when that had nothing whatsoever to do with the budget in that state, it just made me very frustrated. I think there is this effort to try and get rid of unions, and I think it's quite complicated. I think there's a large scale effort to get rid of a big source of donations to Democratic candidates. And I don't like it. It bothers me because I think what they're doing in the process is they're demonizing regular working folks, these people that just go to work day in and day out and do their job and work very hard just to make a living and take care of their families. And by attacking that, that bothers me. And I think it should bother a lot of people. And when I saw the protest in Madison, Wisconsin, I was very inspired by that. And Unions is actually the second song that I wrote regarding that. I did write a song about Wisconsin as well. So, it's a big issue with me, and I don't see why we need to attack working people. Unions are responsible for the 40-hour work week and weekends and lots of other things that are very important to a lot of people. So, it's emotional for me.
No, I don't blame you. Guys, why don't we go ahead and play a little Wisconsin? We'll go into... I know. Just go ahead and play it and go into the break with Wisconsin, if you don't mind.
They thought they elected a leader new and bright, but they never expected he would strip them of their rights. His agenda was so radical, he would redeem they camped out in the Capitol, which they rightly claimed their own. With sheer determination, backed up by history, they stand up for their fellow worker. A prideful demonstration of true democracy. I must be in Wisconsin. Shame on Walker, Fitzgerald, and the rest.
First Chip with Tony Trupiano.
If American voters are paying attention to Romney's trip, they can't be comforted by Mitt Romney's performance.
The Chicago Tribune quoted our old friend Rahm Emanuel saying, I don't know how he'll handle the head of state job. He's made a mess of being a tourist.
On 1310 WDTW.
Hi, Tony Trupiano here. One of my pet projects for 2012 is to get those of you who have yet to register to vote to do just that. If you are connected to the internet, I have made it very easy for you to register. Just go to www.thetonyshow.org. That's www.thetonyshow.org and click on the Register to Vote button that is prominently displayed on the homepage. Now, there are no excuses, and it only takes a few minutes, and it's free as well. So if you have yet to register to vote, I am not concerned as to why, but I am concerned if you don't do it now. Again, just go to www.thetonyshow.org and click on the button that says Register to Vote right here. We all care about our democracy, but if you are not registered to vote, then no matter how passionate you are, without voting or having the ability to vote, it's honestly just complaining, and we have all had enough of that. Again, go to www.thetonyshow.org and click on the Register to Vote button now and register.
Today in the United States, labor is under siege. Unions are being assailed. In states like Wisconsin and Ohio, collective bargaining rights are being stripped away, and so-called right-to-work laws aim to eliminate unions entirely so companies can pay less or outsource jobs completely. As a result, you're being divided, and there's no one place for you to be heard, no one place to speak, no one